team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Catching up with the Fighting Irish head coach before the game. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Reese?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Sellers. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8.
Ready? Blue 30. Blue 30. Kill.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The run inside. It's Williams. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback keep. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Carr, looking left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Run in the red zone. It's Fuller. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here come the Irish back on offense. The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Running inside, it's Williams. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Carr. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Now here's Carr. Got it. He was trying to reach the sticks, but he doesn't quite make it down at the 23. It's 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Wants to bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pulls and fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
139 Albatross.
They'll try it over the left side. Runs through the tackle. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Sellers from the gun on third down. It's complete to the left. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs.
Kill. 776 Tampa. 776 Tampa.
Throwing Sellers. Pressure coming. Finds a man on the right. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
674, take off. 674, take off. Hey, kill it.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll keep it on second down. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense for picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
949 Rockstar. 949 Rockstar.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense in press coverage. We've reached a break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
Ready.
Slams it ahead. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be third down.
And so how physical are you willing to be offensively at this point on third down coming up? Do you want to keep trying to run the football? I mean, you're right there at the goal line. How do you want to do it, though? You want to spread them out, maybe go zone read in the middle, give your quarterback the option to keep it? Or do you want to bring the big fellas in, go jumbo formation, and just try to impose your will?
After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on third down? Pushes ahead. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Got enough for the first. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. The screen, he can go. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Backed up now, here's second and long. The run inside, it's Mobley. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all fourth downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter fourth down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Going for the marker on the ground. At the 45 on its way. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. So going for it on fourth down is one thing. Quite another to say we're going to run it for a couple.
Yeah, that's impressive because that was a long 2 yards. And I think there are a lot of coaching staffs out there that would have probably tried to throw it or get their quarterback on the perimeter or give him a run-pass option, but not this offense. They believe in their guys up front to get down in a three-point stance and drive off the ball, and it works out.
Under fire. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Here's Carr to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
A nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have. But when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be second and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, second and 7. Going to the run, it's Mobley. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And this offense has put a nice drive together. I don't mind the run on second down. We're not in a hurry. We actually want to use a lot of this clock. But more importantly, we want to punch this in the end zone. We want to cut into this lead, gain some momentum. We've struggled this first half, but we can end on a high note.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Carr above the noise. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Now a timeout is called so they can talk over what to do on 4th and 2. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Looking to the big tight end. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down but couldn't do it.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive. He's not able to come up with it.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Hey, kill it, kill it.
Here's Sellers to throw. Flips it out on the screen. Plows through the defense. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Flips it out in the flat. Snags it and he's open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And some offenses you'll see, they'll get conservative right before the half, especially with the lead. Take it to the half, and you know you're in good shape. I love it with this offense, man. No, we're not done yet. Like, we trust our guys. Trust your QB there to make a play, and he does. Big play down the field. Already leading, and now hungry for some more points.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wide receiver going in motion. Sellers. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. RPO complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
operating in the red zone here on second down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Again, it's Sellers. Got his man out of the backfield. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Third and 3. Motion from the back. Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. No good. The lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Running inside. It's Williams. Just burrowed right into the middle, and this clock keeps running here late in the second quarter. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Rush is on him, and it's a sack. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this.
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. There's some room. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Quarterback making checks. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They feed him again. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, that is not the start you wanted here in the second half on offense. You're already way down on the scoreboard. You need some good things to happen, and right out of the gate in the third quarter, you put it on the ground, and the defense hops on it. That is just a poor job of ball security, and that is not a great job coming out, playing with fire and playing with energy.
Working the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking for space. It's Fuller. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Offense gets set for second down. Run inside. It's Clark. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
180, race call. 180, ready. 180. Down.
From the gun on third down, Sellers. Going to try to get it himself. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Throwing, Sellers. Here's the pressure. He's on the move. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll send the back in motion. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll move the wide receiver. Sellers from the gun on third down. Release to the back. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, on third and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Porter. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Looking to throw, it's Carr. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a deep grab. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him, you want to leave him on an island, it's not going to turn out well.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The RPO, it's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First and 10 as the clock winds under a minute to go here in the third quarter.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill fast.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. He holds it in, and nobody's close. All the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Looking for the two-point try.
Hey, kill it. 886, bouncing. 886, bouncing.
Trying to punch it in. He's not going to make it. They stop him at the 1, and the two-pointer is no good.
19, Notre Dame 7. Number 14, set to kick it away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Throwing, Carr. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Mark down at the 44. Good enough for a first down.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running inside, it's Young. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Right on the money. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Carr. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Notre Dame right back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. To the end zone and is picked off. Got some room to run. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Here's Sellers to throw. Here's a heat. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll ride the hot hand. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Sellers. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
Nice job by the D, playing the pass first. QB scrambles. It's the 4th quarter. I got to save time. I got to save possessions. What do I do to end the run? Now I push the quarterback out of bounds. He goes out of bounds. Thank you. I didn't even have to waste a timeout. Nice job by the D.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short.
949 Rockstar. 949 Rockstar.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Here's Carr to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Carr. Immediately fires to the middle. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Play fake, Carr. He hurls one deep down the left side. Upstairs to make the catch. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
The only way they were getting back in this game is if they did that. Great job. Huge explosive play by this offense. We need multiple scores. Got to keep the hammer down, but great job making the explosive.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Carr. Deep shot for the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down, you've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on third down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a first down.
He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Carr on play action. Into the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He's brought down. A short return to the defense. Comes out on top with a pick. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. So the defense can't stop the clock 3 times here, so they can't just kneel on it. Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them.
Returner goes out of bounds. And that's good enough for a first down.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. The run inside. It's Williams. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Got a man in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum.
Makes a grab and room to run. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Throwing, Carr. Lost one deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Again, it's Carr. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, you can't throw it much better than that. You've got an in-breaking route coming from the right-hand side, and there wasn't a big...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air, it's Carr. Wide out trying to get it in. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
The clock is at 20 seconds left to play. They'll line up for an onside kick to try to pull it out. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right, they put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation.
22.
The quarterback takes a knee. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Running inside. It's Fuller. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 2. 4th down coming up.
The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And here comes the punt team.
Notre Dame.
Deep in his own territory as he reels in that punt. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David.